A tale of terror, survival, and the lurking horror that refuses to die. I thought I had escaped. I thought I had survived. But the Wendigo never forgets. It's been 6 months since that horrifying night in the frozen wilderness. The night my friends disappeared, their screams swallowed by the howling wind. The night I saw the thing, its emaciated body, its hollow, burning eyes, and that wretched, gnawing whisper that still haunts my dreams. I fled. I ran until my lungs burned, until frost coated my eyelashes, until I collapsed at the edge of civilization. No one believed my story. No one wanted to. But now the whispers are back, and I know it's coming for me. I told myself I would never return to Black Hollow Forest, the cursed place where we had made camp, where the Wendigo took them. But when the police contacted me about a discovery in the woods, fresh tracks, bones gnawed to the marrow, and something worse, I knew I had no choice. I had to go back. The small search party consisted of me, Officer Grayson, and 2 experienced trappers, old men with eyes full of unspoken fears. The deeper we trekked into the icy wilderness, the more suffocating the silence became. No birds, no wind, just the crunch of our boots and the occasional snapping of branches in the distance. Then came the whispers. At first, they were faint, carried by the wind, if there was wind at all, but soon they grew clearer. He's still hungry. He's waiting. You should have never left. I spun around, my breath coming in white puffs. Did you hear that? Grayson frowned. Hear what? But the old trappers exchanged a knowing look. They heard it too. We found the campsite, or what was left of it. Our old tents were torn apart, half buried in the snow. Bloodstains had turned black with time, smeared across tree trunks. And then we found the bones, piled together in a grotesque display. Skulls grinning up at us, picked clean by something far worse than animals. My stomach twisted as I saw a familiar necklace tangled in the remains. Jessica, my best friend. A choked sob escaped me, but before I could move closer, one of the trappers grabbed my arm. His face was pale, eyes darting toward the trees. The wind's changed, he whispered. That's when I realized there was no wind, yet the branches swayed, shadows shifting unnaturally. And then I saw them. Not it. Them. At first I thought they were people. Gaunt figures standing at the edge of the clearing, their heads tilted, mouths slightly open. Their eyes were hollow, black pits, staring at us with something beyond hunger. A deep, gut-wrenching chill spread through my veins. They were wrong. Their limbs too long, their skin stretched too tight, their fingers sharpened into talons. And when they moved, it wasn't human. The trappers reacted first. One of them fired his rifle. The sound shattered the silence. And then, all hell broke loose. The creatures let out a sound, half a screech, half a growl, a noise that burrowed into my skull and filled my head with the whisper. Run! 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 Grayson screamed as one of them lunged, its skeletal fingers wrapping around his throat. He fired his gun point blank into its chest. Nothing. The creature twisted its head unnaturally and sank its jagged teeth into his neck. Blood sprayed across the snow. I ran. I don't know how long I ran. The forest blurred around me, the trees warping, bending like twisted fingers reaching for me. The whispers grew louder, turning into one voice, his voice. You were the one that got away. I collapsed near the frozen river, my breath ragged, my body screaming for rest. But I couldn't stop. Not now. Not when... A shadow loomed over me. Slowly, I turned my head. It was him, the first Wendigo, the one from 6 months ago. But this time I understood. He had never been alone. There were many, and now they were hunting together. A bone-thin hand reached for me, claws clicking, its lips curled back into a grotesque grin, exposing jagged yellow teeth. You belong to me now, I screamed. I don't know how I escaped. I woke up in a hospital, frostbitten and delirious. They found me on the side of the road, miles from the forest. Grayson is dead, so are the trappers, and the bones of my old friends remain where they were left. No one believes me. They think I'm traumatized, that I got lost in the storm, that I hallucinated everything. But I know the truth. Because every night as I lie awake in my dimly lit room, I still hear the whisper. You were the one that got away, but not for long, and outside my window, just beyond the streetlights, I see their shadows watching, waiting. because the Wendigo never forgets. And this time, I won't be so lucky. Some things aren't meant to be survived, because if you do, they'll come back for you.